and welcome to the first tutorial in the Arduino tutorial series. My name is Jono Kinsella from Codepedia, and today you will learn what the different parts of your Arduino do and how to download the Arduino software. First, we need to better understand our Arduino. I will ask you to look onto your own Arduino or look at the diagram on the screen in front of you. As you can see, at the top of the screen, we have a section of pins labelled digital. This is the digital section of pin section of our Arduino board. We will be using these pins in most, if not all, our projects throughout this tutorial series. Next, we have the analog pins down the bottom of the board. These will be used for a different type of components such as potentiometers and push buttons. Next we have the ground pins. Down in the power section there are two, and there is also one located near the digital section. It doesn't actually matter which one you use, but these ground pins are used to put your negative end of your components in to complete your circuit. Finally, we have the 5-volt pin. This pin is used for components that require higher voltage, and we'll be using this in some of our later projects with things like potentiometers, but it won't be in the kind of first couple, potentially the first 3 projects. We won't use them. Now you may be wondering what the other pins are for. We won't be covering them today, but we will get to them at a later date when we use them. Next we have the breadboard. The breadboards are frequently used through this tutorial series, so you'll have to get one, and I will suggest places to buy all this equipment you'll need. But breadboard pins work in a very special way. As you can see, these columns here, they connect in kind of a vertical fashion, whereas these rows of pins up the top and the bottom connect horizontally. These are really good for connecting the negative ends of your components, so you can have just one jumper cable, which we'll get to in a sec, going to your breadboard, going to your Arduino board, as opposed to like 3 from 3 different components. Next we have jumper cables. These are used to connect your different components to one another and to your Arduino board. These are crucial in our tutorial series, as we will only be prototyping and making projects with breadboards. We won't actually be soldering, or at least not until far later tutorials. Next we have LEDs. LEDs, or light emitting diodes, are used frequently in our projects to make them look cool. They're simple to use, but they are also to test if projects are working. They also make your project kind of stand out more and just look really good, really. Next we have the resistor, finally we have the resistor. Resistors are used to resist the current flowing through the circuit for the components that can't stand the high voltage that is going through the whole circuit. So things like LEDs, you always have to have a resistor with them from an Arduino, because otherwise they will blow because they can't withstand that amount of current that's going through there. Resistors have different color codes. These color codes are shown on the diagram in front, but and I will put a link to one in the description. I suggest you kind of learn how they work. So as you can see, we have the first, second and third digit, the multiplier, and kind of their tolerance. They are measured in ohms, or on kind of instructions for projects that you do. You'll have it say 100k, which means you'll have to decipher that using your color codes if you have numerous different colored resistors. So that's like 100 ohms that the resistor kind of will resist. So next we will have to download the Arduino software. So if you go onto Google Chrome, or just Google, and you go to the Arduino website, you are confronted with this home page. We will come here frequently for like different kind of schematics and kind of projects that we might be doing. But you can also buy different products here, such as the Arduino board itself. We will be using the Arduino Uno, so if you are still to buy an Arduino, or you don't have an Arduino Uno but you have like an Arduino Yuan or something, then you'll have to come and buy one. You can buy it from here, but and go to Arduino boards and buy one. But there are also many other things, such as like components and like LCDs matrix, LED matrix. It's an LED matrix. So we'll potentially come here to buy things, but we'll also go on Adafruit, which I'll show you in a sec. So if you click on the download section of this website and go down to where it says Arduino IDE, download the latest version of the Arduino software to program with it. I've already downloaded it, but choose what installer you have. It's completely free, and all code's open source for Arduino. That's the whole idea behind it. So then once you've downloaded it, we will open it up, and this is what you're shown. To just give you an idea of what some code looks like, if you go on to File, and then Examples and Basics, Blink. This is the code we'll be using next tutorial. And I'll explain what each part does, and we'll actually rewrite all this code. But yeah, this is what code kind of looks like. Now, to buy different components and stuff, you will need to know a few different websites. But if you go into Adafruit, they have a wide range of things you can buy. We'll be starting with basic things, like for the next one you'll need jumper cables, resistors, LED, a resistor, 3 jumper cables, and an Arduino and a breadboard. So that's all you'll really need for the next one, but you can buy some really fun stuff here. They also have a completely free learning system, all open source as well. So yeah. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I would love to see your comments to see how I could improve tutorials, or what you thought of this tutorial. I hope you learnt something, and that you will come back for the next one. We will be making an LED flash, and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.